Who's fired up, huh? Listen, here's the bottom line. We have a bunch of people in this room that are going to go change the world. So here's our 3 action steps. Number 1, just get in living rooms. You hear me? The success doesn't happen in fancy ballrooms. It happens in living rooms. That's how you create wealth in this industry. Belly to belly, selling product. That's how you do it. Those of you that have turned in all your cards, awesome. For those of you that haven't, that's awesome too. You know what I mean? Just make sure you have a daily method of operation. Maybe it's 2 meetings a week. A meeting can be virtual, it can be a living room, it can be a conference call. Just stick to something. So that's the first thing, get in living room. Second thing is let's really push the revolution. I wish every single human being could have heard that. Right? You hear me? Well, guess what? They can. Because you're all recording it. So share it. And listen, we have to come together as a team. You hear me on this? We have to come together as a big family. Not even a team, a family. You follow me? And that means all for one for all, put the differences aside, whether those differences are spiritual, whether those differences are whatever they are, right? Put them aside and come together for the one common thing we know to be true, and that's we're the best. Okay? We have to do that. So, ID Revolution, we've given tickets. You understand how that works? We made a new promotion. Everybody that joins the business, they have 60 days from the day they join their Grand Slam clock, and if they register for Revolution, it's half off. Okay, for those of you that didn't know that, that's something new that came out of our idea yesterday. Push to revolution. If I could give you one major priority, get in living rooms like crazy and get people committed to coming to revolution. And that's only going to happen by them hearing it from you. Not an email, not just a text message. They have to hear you. You have to pick up the phone, go look them in the eye and say, you've got to come to this event. If you spent $500 on airfare and hotel and $150 on the ticket, and it returned you $100 grand in the next 12 months, would that be worth the sacrifice? Yeah. That's how you have to position it, right? Because human beings, one of our triggers is we look for the cost of something versus the return, right? You have to do that. Let's have 5,000, 6,000 people in the arena down the street. I promise you corporately we're going to bring it. And I promise you this, your leaders will get on stage and they're going to bring it. The key is, do we want 3,000 people hearing it or 5,000 people? 10. Or 10,000 people hearing it. Hey, it can happen. Listen to me. It can happen. But there's one thing the political elections have just shown you. You get people fired up, they will show up. They will show up. I'm serious. If you get people fired up, they will show up. And none of them are complaining about missing work or the cost of the flight or the weather, right? They were there. And what I'm saying is we have to take that. So step 1, get in meetings. If you haven't given me your card and you want to give it to me, if you don't want to give it to me, don't. That's cool. There's no judgment zone here, okay? But just don't forget to do it because we're going to have a whole accountability. It's going to be awesome. Second thing is push the revolution. No excuses. If you haven't registered, today, do not leave here without registering. Okay? You can buy products before you do so. We have a gift for you, a gift bag to say thank you for being here. Because you all came here and sacrificed, you have the ID Revolution tickets that we're giving you. That's a $750 value that you can use wisely. We're investing in you as a way of saying thank you. And here's the third key. Ty Toth, brother, you are giving that message on stage of Revolution. Yes, please. Was that not the most perfect illustration? Yes. That's most people, right? They're all fired up. They go to take off. They put the throttle down and they stop. You can't take off that way. So you have to lead. I will tell you, Brian G said it best. He wasn't, his first meeting ever in his first network marketing company was at my house. And I wasn't very good. I wasn't. And in fact, it was an easel with a dry erase board. That's what it was. And I was standing in front of the group and said, look, man, I'm new at this thing too. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but here's what I do know. We're going to get rich. That's what I do know. And I said, so let me show you what we're doing. I'm sitting there drawing circles. It's horrible. But here's what I would always say right here. Nobody could ever doubt my belief in what I was doing. And I tell people point blank, look, this may or may not be for you, but here's what I do know. Don't call me with regret saying I should have listened to you. And that was my close every single time. So you may not get the comp plan, you may not understand all this stuff. That's fine. But I'm telling you right now, don't call me with regret. I'm telling you to get on board right here. You speak with that kind of confidence and that compelling vision, just watch what happens to where you are 12 months from right now. Listen to me, family. Get in the living rooms. Drive to revolution. Be intentional about it. I love the idea of calling. You can throw an alarm clock in the graveyard. You're not going to wake the dead. Some people are just dead, okay? But I do like the idea of calling people and letting them know what they're missing. Let them know. Monday night, I'm live for us, 8:30 Central Standard Time, okay? Pack it. It's over 1,000 people on that Facebook Live. Let's get it done. Get people reinvigorated, okay? And I'll bring it for you on Monday. I promise you that. But let's make sure we understand it. Number one, get in the living room. Number two, drive the revolution. And then the third thing I want you to do is you got to be consistent. You hear me on this? You got to be consistent. If you all look back on this journey of Body Life, if you were consistent, you got results. Consistently. And when you stop being consistent, you got a lack of results. Consistently. It's not rocket science. This thing's pretty stinking simple. And I don't know about you, but if I'm in the room right now, I'm going to knock old Frank off his GPD horse. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Hey, we love you guys. On behalf of the corporate team, my wife and kids, we love you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go change the world.